In some big time breaking news into the NFL world, Bruce Arians, head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, is stepping down. He is retiring from his head coaching duties effective immediately. The Super Bowl winning head coach, obviously, he won a Super Bowl just 2 years ago with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is at the same time we heard news that Tom Brady, just a few short weeks ago, is returning to the Bucs. A lot of people thought that Bruce Arians returning was going to be a guarantee, especially this late in the game. It wasn't like the Bucs were going to find another head coaching option out there, but things changed. Plans changed. Arians apparently changed his mind, and he is now going to be in a front office role. So he's not completely out of the Bucs organization at all. He is switching over to more of a front office. You could see him probably being in more of a player personnel type of role, but that's where he's going to be. And the new head coach for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is going to be Todd Bowles. Now, a lot of people will remember Todd Bowles from his time as both defensive coordinator for the Bucs, but also as the head coach, the former head coach of the New York Football Jets. He actually led the Jets to a 10-6 season in one of those years where they missed out on the playoffs. I believe that was his first year with the team. Some mediocre season followed, and he was fired there. He gets a second opportunity at a real head coaching job with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is a guy in Todd Bowles. A lot of people, including myself, were thinking that at some point a team was going to give him a chance. At some point, he was going to get an opportunity to prove that he is, in fact, a really good head coach. And here we have it. It is happening. Now, what this also means, and this is the part that's interesting, is that Byron Leftwich, the offensive coordinator, is not going to be the head coach. So that's part of this whole deal. It was either going to be, honestly, Todd Bowles or Byron Leftwich who was going to take over for Bruce Arians eventually. A lot of people thought Byron Leftwich, his association with Tom Brady, his aptitude and his honestly just expertise on the offensive side of the football in an offensive league on what really is an offensive team was going to be enough to maybe get him the head coaching job. And they would also lock down someone who has been talked about as a head coaching candidate, more so than Todd Bowles even in the past. He almost had a head coaching opportunity with the Jacksonville Jaguars before the Jags completely botched that for no reason. Although they got Doug Peterson, so it is what it is, right? But Byron Leftwich is going to be staying on as offensive coordinator. He's a guy who's going to have a lot of head coaching buzz, but I think it's going to go good with Todd Bowles and Byron Leftwich because Byron Leftwich now is kind of going to get more of the reins of the offense, because Bruce Arians obviously had at least some say into the offense and how that was running is no biscuit, no risk, or no risk it, no biscuit type of affair that he loves to do. So with Arians stepping down, maybe Leftwich gets a little bit of a more chance to work directly with Brady and the bunch and see everything and oversee everything that happens there. But Todd Bowles is the guy. Bruce Arians, for what it's worth, leaves with a 31-18 record with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 80-48 record officially in the NFL. It's 62% winning percentage. He's one of the winningest head coaches in football. Like he is a successful head coach. Been to the NFC title game multiple times, won a Super Bowl, and wherever he's gone, whether it was the Cardinals, whether it was the Bucs, and even that 1 year that he took over for Chuck Pagano in 2012 when Chuck Pagano was going through his cancer treatment, Bruce Arians steadied the ship. 9-3 that year. He is, wherever he's gone, he has had some level of success, and 69 years old. It's not a surprise. He's someone who's retired before due to health concerns, due to just not being, I don't even want to say not being into it, but at a certain point, you have to understand when to call it quits. And look, the head coaching duties in the NFL are a lot. I think the front office duties are going to fit him more with his life, with his lifestyle. He's got a family that he wants to be with, that he's expressed the desire to spend time with before. So that's good. Todd Bowles, 58 years old. He also becomes another black head coach in the league, and that is a good thing. I don't care what all you snowflakes out there want to say that, oh, the NFL needs to whatever. I don't care about what you guys think. It's a good thing to have minorities being represented in a sport that is overwhelmingly the players are overwhelmingly African American or other minorities. So I don't care what anyone says. He becomes now the 6th minority head coach in the NFL, and that is also a good thing. So deal with that, snowflakes. Anyway, but man, I'm gonna like to see what I'm gonna love this team because look, Todd Bowles I think was always a really good head coach who got a raw deal in New York, and not saying that wasn't at least partially his fault over there, but I think he's the right guy for this job. He's got the respect of that defense, and I think that's gonna also entice maybe some defensive players to stick around. So we'll see what happens. I think the Bucs are going to be fine regardless. They have the talent. They have really good coaches on both the offensive and defensive side of the football, and they have the GOAT himself, Tom Brady. They're going to be fine. Let me know what you guys think, though, in the comment section. Hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released.